If you have trouble picking a place to eat, imagine making that choice when you're a chef. A new book serves up all kinds of juicy secrets. It's called Where Chefs Eat, a guide to chefs' favorite restaurants. Food writer and restaurant critic Joe Warwick is the editor. Joe, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, this is a really cool book.
I'm glad you think so.
Covers the world. How'd you come up with the idea?
Well, I've been lucky to go around the world and interview some of the world's greatest chefs. My job as a journalist, and every time I go somewhere where I don't know where I am, I always ask the chefs for somewhere to go, and they very rarely let me down.
Yeah.
At the same time, the publisher I did this with, Fiden, do cookbooks for chefs all around the world, and they travelled. Again, they were asking chefs, so we thought it'd be a really good idea to get them to pick these secret places, show us, you know, where they think that we should eat.
Go ahead, Charlie.
I defer.
No, go ahead. All right. But I love the categories. Wish I had thought of it, you know, and so it goes from high end to low end to really to burger dives as well.
Yeah, it's not just restaurants.
For people to know.
It's all sorts of places.
Because you don't want people to think it's a hoity-toity book.
No, and I think what's interesting is a lot of these high-end chefs, when you talk to them, where they like to eat, they'll eat in other high-end restaurants to keep up with their peers, to see what's going on, bit of homework. But actually, when they want to go out, relax and kick back, they go somewhere very casual, somewhere very laid back.
I mean, I've got some chefs as good friends, and they often will go out together late at night to that kind of place and just hang out and talk.
Yeah, they're particularly good at late night places. Right. Maybe not so much breakfast, but there's a lot of good breakfast places in there as well.
Joe, are you aware that Nora's husband is a chef?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, so be careful what you say. She knows.
I love chefs. Yeah. I wouldn't have a job without chefs.
Since Charlie's name dropping, and he said he has a lot of friends who are chefs. That's why Gail just threw in I just married one. That's why this is fabulous, because you think chefs, they know about food, so where they eat. So I love some of these ideas, but I thought what was most interesting is really North America is only about 150 pages in the book. I mean, you've got Europe, you've got Asia, Australia, so this is a real book for anybody who's going on a trip, too.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the idea, we're not saying the whole world is in there, everywhere that's good to eat in the whole world. We need a crane to carry that book around, but it's a good starting point, you know.
Okay.
So what is it that they look for, and is there such a thing as a standout that everybody loves?
In the category Wish I'd Opened,
a
lot of those very high-end restaurants rate very highly. So somewhere like Noma, that's consistently rated as the best restaurant in the world in Copenhagen, comes top there.
Have you been there, Charlie, to eat?
No.
You haven't?
You should get there.
I would love to go.
I know that. And actually, Renee's been here, and we interviewed him when he came.
So let's get to some of the categories. Best late night spots. You have the Wiener Circle in Chicago, Blue Ribbon Sushi, Nopa in San Francisco, Camellia Grill in New Orleans. Hey, we're going to New Orleans for the Super Bowl. And Parks Barbecue in LA.
Yeah.
Best bargains, Charlie's Pan Fried Chicken in Harlem.
Oh, right.
You like that place, right?
Yes, very much so.
Martha Lou's Kitchen, right in Charleston, South Carolina. Any others? Yeah.
For best bargains?
Best bargains, yeah. And Coal Fire Pizza in Chicago.
Yeah. I mean, what's interesting is, you know, these guys, they either eat well or they don't eat at all. So their opinions on everything from fast food places to, you know, where to go for breakfast are interesting. And I think when we're looking at, if we were doing this maybe a generation ago, it wouldn't happen, because I think chefs' working hours were a lot longer, they didn't travel as much, they maybe didn't know where to eat, but now they do, you know, this is what they do for a living, they're passionate about it, and when they want to go out and eat, they want to go out and eat well, even if it is just a fast food place.
Do you know how to cook, or you just like to eat?
I can cook. Okay. I'm not a wonderful cook, but I can cook. I can cook. I worked in restaurants for 10 years before I started doing this.
Joe Warwick,
thank you so
much. We love it.
Thank you very much.